He kills people because he wants to kill people.
No, if that ain't the life, bro.
Just out
And
there.
his whole thing is juggling being that murderer and then blending in.
Yeah, being a normie and then murdering people. Welcome to Dexter.
Yo, James, have you heard of Funky Town Gore?
What? No?
Funky Town Gore.
Funky Town!
Oh, I heard that like 6 times. That was cool.
No
So,
problem.
y'all guys ain't heard of that, bro?
No.
Thank God, bro. I saw it for the first time yesterday. I'm scarred for life.
Okay.
It's kind of like traumatizing.
Neat.
You want to know what it is?
The opening to our podcast? That's pretty terrifying.
Wait, for real?
I don't know. I could say it right now. I could be recording. I could be 2 minutes in.
I don't. You could be.
I was kind of hoping you were recording, like, while we were just monologuing. We were just talking.
Oh, man.
You should do that to us.
I got
You should,
trolled.
like,
For real, just hit me with that.
catch us by surprise while we're just talking about stupid shit and then be like, hey, guess what? We've been recording.
And just go, hey, guess what? Welcome back to the Slackin' Off podcast. I'm your host, Crawler. And I have been recording for 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Man. I got bamboozled once again.
Yep. And I'm here with Goody
Did you catch
and
the whole
Lizzie.
Batman thing?
I caught the end of the Dexter Batman rant. Not rant, but I caught like the end of it where you were saying he's like where he has to go between blending in and being
I was
normal.
trying to sell the show to you.
Oh no. Good old Cloud Toes, he's gotta go have din din at a restaurant. It's okay though. He got a new PC, so he's also setting that up. That's why he's been a little bit absent.
Oh no, it's already set up.
Shh. Don't need to break immersion.
Huh?
You don't need to tell people certain things.
Huh?
Yeah, low key.
Wait, I'm actually so confused.
I'm kind of jealous of the PC.
Of Tristan's PC.
It is pretty goddamn nice.
Yeah, it's like a little bit like not as strong as mine, just a little bit.
You just had to sprinkle that in. Yeah, it's a little bit not as good as
Okay,
mine.
I have a 3090. He has a 3080. So it's okay.
Well, you can do a 3090 with a 3080.
What?
What a 3090 can do, so can a 3080.
I mean, not as strong though. Like that's the whole point. Yeah, they're strong both, but
Whatever.
the 90 is stronger than the 80. That's like the point. I don't know if he's got any of the Intel cores. But...
My Xbox is like 6 years old.
He's over here rocking he's rocking the first Xbox One.
Yeah, I've got like the first iteration of the Xbox One.
So do
and
I.
The controller I play with is like busted, but I still find a way to play with it. So yeah.
Yay!
Go me!
Woo!
Yeah, baby!
The fact that I can get enjoyment off of a 6-7-year-old Xbox One with a busted controller that you can get with like a $2,000 PC.
For
Yeah, it's fun.
Imagine being poor.
yeah, imagine
not
being
be
me.
Could not be me. Shut up, James. You're not
Okay.
poor. You're just retarded.
All right, let me back up my my computer purchase though. I bought it so we could do this and it would actually look good. 1 and 2, I needed it for other stuff that would actually be like demanding.
Oh yes, drawing if.
What? No. I don't do that.
Hey, GIF artists get paid more than doctors on
If James
average.
becomes a GIF artist, he'll be paying more than me when I'm a doctor.
I could, dude. Okay, if I was a popular
I was
GIF
gonna say,
artist,
like,
I could be making
yeah.
6 figures right now, bro.
Well,
Miss me
yes,
with
He
that.
really,
can.
the sad truth of that is that he really
yeah.
could be.
Yif is
And that's
you should look
and
it up if
that's
you want to
only if
know, but just be
that's
careful.
only
It
if
is Rule
he
34.
became. I feel like that's only if he became one of those GIF artists that like didn't say no to commissions.
Yeah,
That are
just did
just like,
everything.
I'll do anything for the right price, even if I hate myself for it.
You pay me and I will stare at dog penis for about 4 hours. don't make
Catch
me
me
do
on
it.
that porn grind set.
The what grind set?
Grind set.
You want to run that by me
That
again?
was out of pocket. That was out of pocket. I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, bro. I
All
mean
yours.
it, bro.
I'm sorry. Eh?
I mean it, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I think that professionals should have standards.
Yeah, they should have
And
morals.
whenever someone is like, "Hey, can you draw this really fucked up thing?" It's just like, "Fuck you."
There should be a line where you're like, nah, man.
I'm sure it's
Nah.
I'm sure it's like I'm sure it's like the same thing as like trying to find the right tattoo artist. Is like
Yeah, I guess
a lot of
because
tattoo artists will avoid doing hand tattoos and will downright refuse doing them just because they're hard. They're in a really difficult spot, and it's extremely painful for the
person.
tattoo person, like the canvas, and you know, like it might end up being a bad tattoo because they
Yeah.
move around too much.
And they're squirming.
Like, I feel like it's the same way because on the other side of the spectrum, you could get like the tattoo artist that's like sitting there smoking cigarettes,
I'm
and
going,
he's
hey,
just like, "Fuck it, I'll do anything." Yeah, you want
I'm
a
missing
tattoo
an
where?
ashtray. Do you
want a
mind if I
tattoo where,
use your
too?
arm?
2 millimeters away from your butthole? Sure. Yeah. Spread them cheeks, sonny.
Spread
Get in there
Spread
with the
'em, bro. I'm
red.
trying to get that bank. Spread them.
Mind if I just put my cigarette here?
No shot. I just got a Charmin Ultra Soft
Yeah, just
commercial
different
after
people.
this. No shot. My game gave me Charmin Ultra Soft, bro.
Bro, nobody cares about
I
toilet
feel like
paper.
if I were an artist in that field,
we talking about
I would
bucks
definitely have
stuff, bro. Why is
standards.
this popping up?
One, yes, having standards would be is the best way to do it because like then people can come to you and feel okay about decision morally, and then you feel okay about your decision. That's the thing is really the morals
get
when
bad,
you
you're not
do
paid good.
a job. When you do a job, your morals come into play just to make you feel okay with yourself and what you did, and that's
Right.
and like that's what having your standards help you with. But like some people are just they just don't care, so they'll just do anything. Oh, you want me to, you want a labial hood tattoo? Sure. Like, what? No, don't. It's okay to say no.
Yeah, but, like I've seen so many god awful tattoos.
You want Brittany on your
TV,
pinky toe? No can do.
on like Tattoo Nightmares and Ink Mastered and shit, and like I've seen some of those tattoo artists that really are like, I'll do anything, and then they just do shitty.
Mhm.
Or like, yeah, I guess it really just depends on the person and how comfortable they are with drawing whatever.
Yeah, it really does boil down to that because at the end of the day, really, you just gotta the person's got to be comfortable doing it. So if they're comfortable, then I guess more power to them. But at the same time,
Go for it. As for that unbelievably racist tattoo, do it.
you show up and you ask for a Klansman tattoo across your back. Go ahead. You show up there and you give that man $100 and hopefully it's not a redneck.
I think
Actually, you probably might want the redneck.
the skinhead tattoos are more like around the face and are usually swastikas.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's the same person who puts their hat on, speaks to someone, and goes, Hitler wasn't a bad dude, and then takes off their hat, and they, and then puts the hat back on after they wipe their brow. Like, I don't know. People like that make me want to kill myself.
Did you know that originally the swastika was a symbol of good fortune
Yeah,
before Hitler started using
I think
it?
it was a Hindu symbol or something like that.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it
But
was a Hindu symbol.
it has like the dots though on it that the swastika doesn't have.
Right. It was like, well, I mean, no, like it was still just like the same like shape.
Ah. Huh.
Yeah, there's a giant vase at a Buddhist temple in Japan that has a big swastika on it. And of course that's not like that wasn't planted there by Hitler himself. Like,
yeah, he went there and he planted that and he went, ah, das ist gut. Das ist gut.
yes, that is good. Yes.
He walks.
Why is he like Russian, bro?
Das ist gut is German, bro. For this is good.
Well, I
Or
know
that is good.
Like he sounded, you made it sound Russian for a second. I was like,
Do you want to Russian?
No.
Then you don't know what you're talking about.
Have you guys seen that Ukrainian streamer who lives in Kiev?
Are they streaming from a bunker?
No, he was streaming from his apartment, and like there was straight up bombs going off outside of his apartment. He made a TikTok on it. There were
yo, it's stream time. Look at this. There's a nuke in the street.
Literally made
Yo, guys.
his window
Look at
and
that.
showing the
Give me 10
smoke
gifted
and bombs,
subs, I'll get
and
in
then
close.
handing over to his computer and being like, "Whatever, I don't give a fuck," and loading up Warzone.
Of course, it's Warzone.
I'm sorry, but the choice
dude,
of Warzone
that guy-
makes it so much funnier.
I haven't checked up on that TikTok at all, really, but like,
Check up
hope
on his
that
account.
dude's
Make sure he's
doing
still
good.
alive.
Right, I hope that guy's doing great.
You know, he should move his setup closer to the window, just so like when it's recording his face, you see out the window. There's just bombs
Just
being
so that
flung.
he could be on Twitch doing a fucking face cam, and all of a sudden he just gets the back of his head blown out.
Brained.
Let me get that bomb view real quick,
Top
guys.
10 Twitch moments of 2022.
Number 1, Ukrainian brain blowout.
Right, dude, that'd be so fucked up.
I'd watch it.
Early
Like,
April.
forget all of the cleavage and like titty slips on Twitch. That would be like the worst thing that's ever been on Twitch. I'm sure there's been some kind of death on Twitch
Recorded,
before.
Yeah. Hey, if it happened to YouTube,
There had to have been.
it's probably already happened to Twitch.
Some
Actually,
kid
I'd
probably
watch
was
people
doing
die
like a
on YouTube, so-
like a Twitch live and like I don't know,
Fortnite dance on someone's grave, and then looks there's just
Fortnite
I
dance
don't know.
on someone.
I feel like that's something Logan Paul would do.
Fucking
Probably his
murder
brother.
a homeless guy in Fortnite dance on him.
Whoa, they brought homeless dudes to Fortnite.
Like one of
And
those-
then the
Whoa,
tag
like one-
for the Twitch video is just
Dark web
hanging.
snuff films.
just hanging out.
What are the snuff films?
I said like a dark web snuff film. Yeah. Oh, there are so many.
Oh, there's too many.
Like snuff films of just homeless people. It's
Is it
kind of
snuffing the light
fucked
out
up.
of them? Like, is that what that means by
Like
snuff film?
just random homeless people being homeless on the side of the street, and then someone just coming up and like
And murking
stabbing
them.
them, or like just fucking murdering them, unprovoked.
Dude,
Just to film it and put it on the dark web.
you wrong for that. You wrong for that.
He was wrong for that one, brother. He was wrong.
I mean, like nothing against the people, the
Choose your words carefully here.
people on the dark web. Nothing against
Wait a
you,
minute.
but
Hold on.
that's a little morally fucked up.
I
They
think
are
there's a lot of
people.
things that should be against them.
I'm choosing my words carefully because the people of the dark web probably know how to find us.
Yeah, probably. And then there's the whole fact of would they even listen to this? Let's be honest.
If you guys are listening, could you get me a
No,
gun,
no,
please?
no. Nope.
I always used to listen to
We don't encourage.
dark web or deep web horror stories. I don't even know if they were ever real. I don't believe that a lot of them were real, but I feel like a couple of them maybe could have been.
So essentially, the way that both of those work is like, there's a lot of sort of trap sites so that are run by the government, so FBI, CIA, and you kind of
And white hat hackers.
yeah, and you kind of need to have like a special key to unlock a certain area in a web page so that you don't get caught by them.
I know how that works.
Yeah, so it's like, it maybe some of them are true, but most of the time it's just FBI fishing for you, just waiting for someone to mess
Like what
up.
I mean by story, I mean like I remember.
Oh, I know what
like
you mean.
One,
You're saying
like these were on
Generally.
YouTube. I remember one. It was like from the perspective of this kid. I don't know if this was like a story from this person from when they were a kid, or it was supposed to be, but like it was like this person found the deep web on YouTube, like found out what it was, and then
decided to go for it.
decided to go for it, and then like they entered into this like chat room with like some dude, and then like it was just like some dude in a mask, and then they like this dude in a mask got a piece of paper out and like wrote this guy's IP address, like it just put it on the fucking webcam, like haha, fuck you. Random person that just joined, here's your
I'm
IP address. I know where you are now. And then it's just like then the kid shuts the computer off and like takes the battery out of it because it was like a little like laptop. It was like a old laptop.
Yeah, but you need to go through
the
and like,
detachable
change
batteries.
the IP.
And the next day or like next week or something, like nothing eventful happened, but then like someone broke into his house while no one was home and like murdered his dog or something. It was something crazy.
Damn.
And like strung him up in like a closet, like fucking serial killer style. I don't know if that shit's true.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying, I'm not
It seems a
acknowledging
little
the
bit
fact that it
far-fetched,
doesn't
but
exist. I was
gonna
it's
say,
hard
but
to
it's
know.
really not far-fetched that someone can just find out how you live, like where you live,
Oh yeah.
like that.
Well, and at the same time, your address is pretty much is public knowledge anyway, which
Yeah.
is
Go on
crazy to
Google
think
Maps,
about.
hope for the best.
Really is.
So like, I mean, when you really think about it, hiding your address from people, you can literally just go to a sort of like government
Like,
record
yeah,
generator and just immediately.
Anybody with like half a technical no sense and like a little bit of determination could find out where you. I mean, fuck. What was the thing that happened on 4chan with like a flag? Someone found like some famous
A green
person.
sexual flag?
No, no. There was some like famous person on YouTube filmed something in like a field, and people on 4chan found out the exact location that
I know
they
what you're
filmed
talking
from
about,
based on like
yeah.
a flag that was in the background.
Yeah, I don't remember the guy, but I remember what you're talking. I saw that video or whatever, like talking about the whole thing. Yeah, it was it was a flag or something like that, and they found out where the person lived via where that flag was located. And like, what, dude?
How much time you got, bro?
Too much.
There's a couple people I want you to find.
Like my parents.
That's what it was. It was Shia LaBeouf.
Of course, it's Shia LaBeouf.
They were doing like. So wait, what is this?
I don't know. You just gotta open up a can of
Capturing his
worms.
flag. He started live streaming a flag that said he will not divide us, meaning Trump. 4chan took it down themselves to capture it. It was taken and Shia moved it to a remote location. 4chan users used plane routes and star constellations to find said flag and claim it. It was then moved here. It moved to the UK and has since been taken down.
What?
That's what it was. Yeah, 4chan users used plane routes and fucking star constellations to find Shia LaBeouf's flag.
Man, you 4chan users be nuts.
What the fuck? Don't ever piss off 4chan, man.
Yo, you need to like chill out a little bit, you know. A little less crack intake. Just
They are actual like detectives.
for things, and they're detective for things that don't really matter too much.
And I was gonna say, and I guarantee you, like every single one of those people, or like most of those people on 4chan who were dedicated to defining that shit, were not investigators at all. Like
No, they just had too much free time.
professionally, they're just really fucking smart people that like doing that shit in their free time.
Yeah, like
It's like the same thing with the Cicada 3301. Like. Like the people who are dedicated to like solving that shit, they're just people that are really fucking smart and good at like puzzles. And then
yeah, and the
they've got
morally
like a
good
couple
ones listen to
people,
game theory.
and then they've got
you
like
know?
they've got a couple people that are like professional decoders. And then like people with like different like backgrounds and shit that just come together and like solve that shit.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm so I'm not. We do make jokes saying we're stupid, but at the same time, like the three of us actually aren't that dumb. We're just retarded.
We just say dumb shit.
Yeah, but
that's
like,
what it is. We are not dumb. Like academically and I'd say just like
kind of
we are
generally, really.
very knowledgeable people.
But
Clearly,
we just say stupid shit.
Clearly, bro.
As I
have
I
trouble
can't
saying
formulate a
Hey,
sentence.
I can't speak English too well. I don't know. I just kind of tend to trip over my own words because my brain goes too fast. But like doing something like that, no, I wouldn't. I could figure it out, but I wouldn't be able to. Just my brain would be fried by the end of it.
Not the Cicada 3301 shit, because I went down that rabbit hole like when I was a kid and went down it recently like as a young adult. And then like I still am like, how the fuck do people find this shit out? Like I've only seen like a few of the things that haven't been solved. But like of the shit that has been solved, I'm like, that is some ass backwards logic in finding that out.
Yeah, it's shit they don't teach you in school at all. It's like, you'll need this later on. Man, when am I going to need advanced pre-cal? You know?
Literally me in school right now, dog.
I'm going to go out into the workforce. They're going to be like, hey, you know, get me like 20 of these, all right? Counts to 20, here you go. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Like... Hey, yo,
that's what I'm thinking of as well.
No person's gonna go up to like a Chick-fil-A and be like, "Hey, yo, can I get like, 10 plus 3 to the 5th power nuggets in a box, please? Thanks." That's just not gonna happen.
I zoned out. They want what nuggets?
10 plus 3 to the 5th power in nuggets in a box. You trying to figure that out right now?
Yeah, 3, 9, 27. 27 times 3 is what? 70.
Dude, you don't need to, you don't need to do it.
I'm trying to see if it's plausible. Hey man, if I have to be stuck doing BS garb at school because of freaking algebra 2, dog, might as well put it to good use. See if they can get their nuggets.
I mean,
this is called like this is what good customer service looks like. Okay, James.
1.
Sorry, I'm being
2,
quiet because I'm
3.
searching
Doing research. Stuff
Yes,
I
I
don't know how to
am.
do.
729 nuggies in a box. That's how many he wants.
3 times 3.
Well, 739. My bad. He wanted 10
No, you
plus 3 to the
tripping,
5th
you
power.
3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. is 243.
3 times 3 is 9, so that's... Well, 1,
Yes.
2... 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is
Yes.
81.
81, then times 3 is 243.
Yes.
That's 5-3.
That's 5. My bad. I went 6 times. Oops, whatever.
243. So they want 253 nuggets.
Yes.
253.
Why are you doing math right now? Why are we doing math right now?
Divide that by... Oh god, I did multiples. Hold on. 8.43. Repeated.
I keep getting the answer.
Multiply
Hold on, but not the
that
answer.
by
I'm sorry.
16.
You people are
That's
getting
about $134
25 minutes in, and you guys are getting math.
So it's
Chicken nugget
approximately
math.
James, shut up. It's about $135 or more worth of nuggets.
Okay, that was necessary. Why?
Because it was interesting. Wait, did I even do the math right? Wait,
Oh,
hold
here we go.
on.
We just went and said we're not stupid, and now look at you.
Dude, so
Like, this is not helping your case or our case.
3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 243 plus 10. 253.
Oh, you know,
That's
here,
not a nugget
dear
save.
audience, Glizzy cut his tongue open licking a lollipop, so that was kind
Oh,
of...
yeah. That was cool.
What?
Yeah.
It actually hurt, like, real bad.
Dude,
Okay, I found the answer I was looking for, by the way, on what I was looking up.
oh, okay,
It was about
cool.
the Cicada 3301 thing. So, one of the Cicada puzzles that came out one year was a book called Liber Primus that had 58 pages in it. Only, like, in 6 years since that book came out, of the 58 pages, only 2 have been solved as of
Damn.
May 27th, 2020.
What's the name of the book?
Liber Primus.
Oh, I just zoned out. That's...
And
Liber Primus.
holy shit, like, in just solving those 2 pages... Oh, wait. What am I looking at now? Oh, there are 17 pages solved as of... When? Now? That's not giving me a date. Thanks, fandom.com.
I figured out my math
Whoa,
problem.
it's all, like, runic.
Yeah.
It's all runes. Huh.
James, I figured out the math problem.
And there were only...
You're still doing the math
For a long
problem.
time, only 2 of those pages were actually, like, solved.
So, this book was just around, or was it made by someone?
Well, it was made by whoever's behind Cicada 3301.
That account, right?
It's not so much as an account, it's like a fucking... I don't know.
Oh, it's a group.
It's like a group, like a secret society of geniuses, or
And
some
they
have
just-
speculated that it's a government recruiting, like, puzzle. So, like, the government monitors, like, or like the people have hypothesized that some of the smartest minds in our government, or even the world, are behind it and put it together to find more people that were insanely mentally talented and, like, recruit them. I don't know how true that is, because
Yeah.
that's all speculation from just people or shit I've seen on the internet.
Man.
But yeah, like, it got really crazy when they took it to real life, and, like, some of this shit that they were finding, like, before the Liber Primus was a thing, some of the shit they were finding on Cicada 3301 originally were, like, leading to coordinates in real life that were leading to posters with a
Oh, like
QR
an
code and a
ARG.
cicada on it. Yeah. And like that would lead to more puzzles and a deeper rabbit hole.
There was
like
one in
each
Miami.
right, yeah. It was like there was also one in Europe somewhere. Like it was across the world.
Yeah, there Australia, France, Warsaw, Poland, Warsaw, Poland, Paris, France, Miami, Florida, and Sydney, Australia.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
right. And each of those just leads to a bigger piece of the puzzle. And like there's still shit that's not solved. There's still so much of that isn't solved.
Especially since there's like what, 59 pages? No, 58 pages.
Yeah, 58 pages. And from what I just saw, I mean,
Looks like
one
only
source I just
two.
saw said that 2 were solved. Another one I just saw said that 17 were solved, but I don't know how credible that is.
Yeah.
The lovely people listening can go research that for themselves if they're interested. It is a very, very interesting internet rabbit hole if you have not discovered it already. I highly recommend looking that up on YouTube.
Yeah. Dude, that is. It
Crazy,
just,
bro.
some of these rabbit holes are nuts. Like the way that they just sort of keep going. I always find that like say with this whole thing, imagine how funny it would be if it was just one really super smart dude that's come up with these pages.
Right.
Like imagine
What if it's like some like Professor X, dude? It was just like
the world's largest
trying to-
Rickroll.
That would be freaking awesome.
I could not imagine that, dude.
You get all the
Like-
pieces together.
Like
and it just
Cicada
sends you a video to a
3301
Rickroll.
has been around for so goddamn long. It would be so funny if that was the end result. With all of the philosophy and shit behind all of the stuff that has been found with Cicada 3301.
And for it just
Dude,
to be like,
just for it to be a fucking meme. That would be
the dedication required.
that'd be the best.
Oh man, the absolute dedication required for that though. You'd put in so much effort, so much time for it to be just the world's largest and longest shit post.
Dude,
It was.
I would actually give money
They
to
posted
him.
3 sets of puzzles between 2012 and 2014.
Okay.
And the Liber Primus was the 3rd set of puzzles, like the whole book. And like a lot of the puzzle pieces were literally just like weird cryptic messages that were in black. And like one of them here, I've got one of them pulled up. It was just like a black screen with white text that said, "Hello. Epiphany is upon you. Your pilgrimage has begun. Entitlement or enlightenment awaits. Good luck. 3301." And right. Like what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
And
my brain's starting to hurt just thinking about it.
What people did to find the next part of the puzzle, like to find the clue, was they upped the brightness and saturation of the image and
and
revealed
the
the
contrast,
cicada.
If that
Yeah,
ain't
and
the most
revealed the
Five
cicada
Nights
in the
at
middle.
Freddy's thing I've ever heard in my life, dog.
What?
I don't know what is. If that ain't the most FNAF thing I've ever heard in my life. Dog.
Yeah, that's what everybody did for the FNAF
Everyone does the
website
FNAF.
pages.
Literally, I've done that before. Taking
Oh,
a
shit.
screenshot on my phone to try and see if it's legit or something, bro. My God.
Oh man.
I guess. Yeah, I guess they're done looking for people as of right now.
Oh, so
So
it is a
this
recruitment
was-
thing.
Right. So this was one of the first puzzle pieces. Was a tech. It was like the same format, a black screen with a white text, and it said, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that will make it all the way through. Good luck. 3301.
Huh. Dude,
That was it's so like that's why people said it was a recruitment thing, and why people even speculated it was the government.
bro, you know what it feels like, right? It feels like you guys have played Watch Dogs 2, right? Both of you.
Yeah.
It feels like the opening to Watch Dogs 2, you know, where they send Marcus in and like, he found them, so they're like, yeah, if you want to join us, you got to do this one thing. And then he has to go in and like wipe his name from the threat database, and then he doesn't exist anymore. According to their version.
Yeah, people even speculated that it was like anonymous, like trying to recruit people too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense though.
But there was, I guess, a final puzzle piece that was released that, at least from what I'm looking at here, it says, "Hello, we have found the individuals we sought. Thus, our month-long journey ends. For now, thank you for your dedication and effort. If you were unable to complete the test or did not receive an email, do not despair. There will be more opportunities like this one. Thank you all. 3301.
They went and found the people, sent them an email.
That might have been like the first or second set of puzzles, though.
Yeah. I mean, then again, some people just really like a good puzzle, so they could just be vibing with the fact that they got these unsolvable puzzles that they just want to figure out, you know?
Yeah, and that was kind of part of the whole thing about it, was like, that's why so many people kind of banded together trying to solve it instead of...
Yeah, I like me a good puzzle, I'll be honest.
There were people trying to solve it individually by themselves and making a lot of breakthroughs and stuff by themselves, but there was at one point where like a lot of people got together at like a convention
and just sat at a table looking like what's the guy's name? He's gonna be playing Luigi.
Oh no, like there's actual hacker conventions that people put on, and like literally like people will go there and like put up their hacking shit and like try to hack people that go there, like,
dang,
or just like just to show off their hacking prowess. Or there will be people like there's actual hacking events, and
then the fuzz shows up and you become a white hat hacker.
Well, those conventions seem really, really cool, but I feel like you just have to be careful if you're not super technically savvy.
You accidentally walk past the doors, like you weren't even trying to go in there. They take all your money, leave you for broke.
Right, they're just siphoning money out of your bank account because you walk through the door.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, whoops, oh, wrong place. Did you make a purchase of 40,000 recently? No.
Dude, I don't even have 4,000. What do you mean?
You might need to change your password.
Need to get that looked at. You need to change your password, bro.
Oh yeah, one of the puzzle pieces of Cicada was actually just an image of a duck that said, "Whoops, just decoys this way. Looks like you can't guess how to get the message out." I'm pretty sure that was like actually still a puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't.
It wasn't totally a red herring. It was still useful somehow.
Right. Yeah, it's so interesting, man.
Yeah, some internet like rabbit holes are pretty fun. I know, like some of the analog horror stuff is that way too. More recently, because of like obviously the big one, you know, the back rooms, right? That's a
cool.
It's a cool concept.
That's a cool concept, yeah.
Now I don't know how much I like the ideas of there being like multiple levels and like a huge ever expanding kind of like downward spiral until you just tend to no clip back into reality.
Do you want to know what the backrooms remind me of? The backrooms remind me of the falling into oblivion glitch of Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, where if you went into like a barbershop with a bike and like bounced it into the ceiling, it would throw you under the map, and then you would emerge in like a back rooms kind of like Miami.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was like
okay, I remember
nobody
what
on
you're
the
talking about.
road, and like it was like completely barren and empty, and it just looked like creepy. And you could explore until you got stuck, or it threw you back into the overworld.
Let's see, motorcycle.
Huh. It's pretty crazy. Dude, video game Easter eggs are just
I'm pretty
bonkers,
sure
dude.
that's where the back rooms kind of started as a concept, was like the leftover video game asset kind of
Feel.
like vibe
Yeah.
of like a room that's not supposed to exist because it never fully made it.
Yeah. Ow! Just punch the table. Yeah, but like, it. Let me stop stuttering so I stop sounding stupid. It well, like when you go through and break through like a wall in a game, you just tend to fall through the wall or whatever, and you just find assets that shouldn't be there. And usually it's because the developers just didn't really have a spot for them, and they just sort of forgot to delete it, so they just left it there.
Either that or sometimes if you delete it, the game doesn't work. I've seen that.
I was gonna say
before.
sometimes
Yeah, that's true.
they actually serve a purpose.
Well, like
TF2 games are built that way.
Yep. Well, and like some of them being, like some character models are hidden under the map until like you either do a certain thing or need to talk to them or something, and they just sort of
Yeah,
like
the games
they've been
have
there
to
the whole
store
time.
the assets somewhere,
Mhm.
because constantly rendering them in and out is just
loading
more
them.
work on the computer. It's way easier to just put them somewhere you can't see them, and then whenever it's time for them to do something where you're witnessing them doing something, they just teleport from there to in front of you.
Yeah. Also, that GTA Vice City
it's so
remaster
neat.
looks really bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
Holy
Considering Vice City wasn't Vice City for like the fucking DS?
shit. Maybe.
Or
I know it was on mobile. Xbox
No
original.
shot, girl.
I think it was.
It says Xbox
Uh,
original.
I was gonna say it was on the original Xbox and like PlayStation 2,
Here, just look at the
and
but
and,
look at
and
the
it
comparison.
was
though.
on the Nintendo DS.
You like look at that comparison. The only one who actually looks somewhat decent is CJ.
And even
Yuck.
then, that game was still a dumpster fire.
Yep.
The remastered definitive edition of San Andreas. I mean, I fucking love San Andreas, but that remastered was like, it was hilariously bad.
Mm-hmm. You can, bro. Mods can mod a GTA. What is it? It's San Andreas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you could mod GTA San Andreas to look like GTA 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see, GTA
with your fucking computer,
Trilogy
yeah.
remaster. I want to see these like comparisons, just because.
Oh, Brandon, there have been literally so many like scumlord YouTubers with like a 12-year-old fan base that put out videos like that, like, oh, look at GTA 6, like the first look at GTA 6, and then they put GTA 6 like 3 times in the title and say it 10 times at the beginning of the video, and then the video ends up being GTA 5 with really, really cool looking texture mods.
The usual.
It's so gay. I remember seeing one actually. I feel like Pyrocynical, like way back in the day, covered this.
When he was still
But
funny.
this dude,
Yeah,
This
back when
dude
he had
literally
content.
like lied about getting
I remember that one.
GTA 6 the disc
Yeah.
and like
Oh my god, I know the one you're
stuck it
talking
into his
about.
PS4 or whatever, and it just like it wouldn't load the
Yeah,
disc,
he
and he
just
was
wouldn't
like,
load it.
"That's crazy, guys! It like won't let me play the game, but it's totally GTA 6, even though the PlayStation's just doing
Yeah, it just hasn't.
exactly what it does when it recognizes that there's not a video game in it."
This is not the right disc for this console.
It literally just says like foreign disc, like it won't try to run it because it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we just attempted to and we got like nothing we're used to getting. Like no video game or movie format. It was literally just a fucking burner CD
Yeah.
that he like put a fake GTA 6 picture of like on the CD
Wait, hold
and
on.
then stuck it into his PlayStation and made a video and made like probably a lot of money on it. Way
Apparently
more than
about
we're making on this episode.
apparently 2 hours ago, some GTA 6 rumors actually dropped.
Oh yeah, there have been GTA 6 rumors.
Well,
There
like
have
I
been
think
so
2
many.
hours ago, like a screenshot apparently was leaked.
We'll look
But,
into that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to let's see.
It's literally been like over 10 years.
Alguns meses foi confirmado que esa I'm Hollywood, Florida. Hold on. I'm going to open up Google Translate so I can understand this, man.
I heard something about the map of GTA 6 being
Being in
like the United
Florida
States
or something like that.
I thought it was going to be like the whole of United States. It might just even be like the whole of Florida. Which that would be fucking awesome.
That'd be kinda
And we would
cool.
need to like I would be so down with like playing that
Let's see.
on the channel.
Let me just
I would
put
I
all
would
of
like if we ever plan to play that, I'll
I think it's
avoid
Portuguese.
watching people play it.
Let me see. Paste. Yeah, it's Portuguese. After a few months, I have been confirmed that this image is from the next title of the Grand Theft Auto series. The location in Jogo. It didn't translate that one, but okay. The location probably okay. You got to read between the lines. Google Translate is kind of stupid. The location named Jogo possibly is inspired near the American suburbs in the area by Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah, Hollywood?
Do we? I don't know.
Wait a minute.
This is. I'll send you guys the screenshot. And Brandon did find the. Brandon found the video of the same dude.
Dude, I remember watching that video years ago. It's freaking hilarious. What the heck? That looks like.
It's between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Huh.
Honestly, it looks like
Wow.
something you'd see on the coast
What?
of Daytona Beach.
I had no fucking idea we had a.
Same.
Man, I could have been making movies since I was a kid. There's a Hollywood right here.
Apparently,
Yeah, you
another.
didn't know?
Apparently, another.
might not
leak
be like
reveals
a-
brother and
it might not
sister
be like
playable
a-
characters.
That kind of Hollywood. I don't think it's California Hollywood.
The same dude. He has a somewhat checkered past when it comes to GTA leaks. I don't know. See, I'm not sure about the whole like. This is gonna make me sound sexist. The female lead character protagonist, because that doesn't seem very GTA, especially when most of the time you're beating women.
Yeah, no, it doesn't at all. It doesn't fit.
It's not very convincing to me.
Yeah, because female protags can be cool. I mean, Alien
they
was
can
a
be
phenomenal
cool,
movie
yeah.
series.
They can be cool, but not in
But
the
you gotta
context
do
of
them
Grand
right.
Theft
Yeah,
Auto.
not in the
Yeah.
GTA context, man.
GTA, where they're just gonna get punched around and paid
Yeah.
$50 to just hear random.
I was gonna say, yeah, like
Exactly.
there's
You're gonna be walking across the street, and then just get brutally murdered for no reason.
It's
More so
semi coming out of
than
nowhere.
regular GTA.
Yeah, just punching him in the back of the head. You know, like, come on, if you've played GTA, there's no way you didn't just walk down the street and punch everyone you saw.
Literally.
Like you came into in contact with someone, you punched them in the head.
You remember that that React video of like old people playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the first time? And then
That was such a classic video, dude.
Like half of them, or like more than half of them, like the first thing they did was beat somebody down into the ground, and then they were like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
And they're laughing.
Yes, yeah.
Look how they massacred. Hold on. Look how they massacred my boy. Dude, after watching The Godfather, the dude from Mr. Big from Zootopia becomes so much funnier now.
Literally.
You
come
to me on my daughter's wedding day.
Dude, that's why I love Mr. Big.
You better have some good explanation for this, or else I'm gonna have to ice you. Like
Nicky, you sold me the butt of a skunk.
you sold me the skunk butt rug.
How could you, Vin?
To me, mama.
Nicky, it's Vin.
How could you do me like this?
Nicky, one of those names.
Vinny.
Family
it's always
is
Vinny.
Priceless in this. You sold me the skunk butt rug. He's like so defeated. Dude,
yeah,
I had no
way.
I probably could not do that accent to save my life.
Question.
Practice it.
Question. This is a legit question. All of the characters in Zootopia are animals, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So, would having a skunk butt rug be the equivalent of having someone's butt cut off and laid in your house?
Yes, actually, that's the whole problem they have with it.
Dude, I'm just thinking, like, imagine if it switched around, you just got two booty cheeks stuck on the wall. Taxidermy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's why he was like, "How could you ever show your face here after what you did to me?
You sold me.
Well, after I took you in and you did that to me.
You, Nicky. You were family to me, and you sold me the skunk, the butt of a skunk."
Dude, I can't wait for Zootopia 2, and I swear if it flops,
well, canonically, Nick was part of that crime family.
Wait, what? There's lore about him being in the crime family?
Well, no, you didn't get that out of the context of, like...
I just thought he was doing what he normally does, scamming people.
No, like, he was, like... There was a whole reason that he was super, like, respectful and scared of Mr. Big. It's because he worked for him before.
Man.
And why he recognized the inside of the car. And whose car he was in. He was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. We're here. Yo, they waterboarded.
Yeah, he worked for Mr. Big before, before the events of Zootopia.
Dude, it's fun when they put lore like that into movies and they put like actual effort in, and not just Red Panda.
I was gonna say, I feel like Zootopia was the last one in a while.
Besides, I
kids seem to like the movie, and I guess that's all Disney really cares about.
I think like.
I can't wait till the Five Nights at Freddy's movie comes out.
Oh, are we gonna go watch that? Like all together? That and the Five Nights movie in theaters?
Yeah, I'm watching it day of, dude. I don't care if I have work.
We're watching the Mario movie.
Oh yeah,
that has to happen.
Sonic in 2 days. What do you mean?
Literally, like
we're gonna go watch Sonic.
Sonic comes out April 8th.
I would say, like that lineup of Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Jack Black, and
Rogen.
Jordan Peele, and Seth Rogen. Like, what the fuck? I hope that movie is either the greatest movie ever or the biggest meme ever, or both.
I hate Seth Rogen's laugh. Seth Rogen's laugh gives you nightmares. You know?
I've grown up listening to Seth Rogen, so like I've kind of grown to love that laugh.
Dude,
It's so damn funny to me.
it's there. It's in your nightmares. And then you get that, and then you hear him read off his own tweets. Dude.
Let's not talk about his tweets.
Let's not. I just wanted to say, like, he goes ballistic, and then you just hear in the back of your mind as you read that tweet.
Well,
you know?
Seth Rogen's also been living in California for too long. He's been living in California for so long that he thinks it's normal for people to break into his car.
Yeah, he is California
People
now.
what his car?
Break
into his car.
Oh.
He was literally like, someone was on Twitter talking about how they were like, oh, it's awful, my car got broken into, my shit was stolen, and then Seth Rogen was like, it's literally not a big deal.
It's a normal
my car
thing
gets
in
broken into
California
all the time here in LA. In fact, one person left a cool knife in my car one time, and I was like, wow, cool.
Wow, cool.
It's like, well, yeah, when you're that fucking rich, I guess it doesn't matter when people steal from your car, because you're like, oh, well, that was all materialistic.
Yeah, I could just buy
can
it
replace.
again. But I like the dude on YouTube he impersonates Seth Rogen, and he just does really weird sketches. You know, he pulls someone out of a trunk, just going, and he just like grabs the guy.
I know the exact you're talking about, bro. He did one that's like, he forces you to watch his movies. Like, what do you mean it's not funny?
What do you mean it's not funny? You don't like my laugh? He just like starts walking off.
He just shoves you back into the trunk.
I find his humor funny because it's stoner humor and it's like stupid.
So, I will agree though. Seth Rogen's like his jokes can be fun in movies and stuff. It's funny.
Like, have y'all ever seen Pineapple Express?
No.
No.
That movie is filled to the brim with like stoner humor.
Yeah, like stupid
and
funny.
like this shit that they say in the movie, it's like it's almost as if they were really like actually smoking weed and they just came up with that shit on the spot. Which granted, they were smoking weed.
Probably
actually.
were, yeah.
Like all of the weed in the movie is real.
No, of course.
But of course, but
yeah, naturally.
I'm pretty sure that the lines and shit that they all wrote while they were high as shit because it's all so goddamn funny.
Is Joe Rogan a Tesla? I don't know. It's one of those moments.
Well, there's just like tiny details and shit that they say that's just like
neat reference, James.
Like almost makes sense but doesn't. And then like you really catch it and you're like, wait a second, that was fucking stupid. Why do they say that?
It's like a freaking jump scare, bro. It's too chilling. You're that right before you die.
Fucking sleep paralysis demon.
POV, you're on your deathbed.
Bro,
I can do that. I can't do his actual voice. I can't impersonate his actual voice. I just can't.
You hear that, wake up in a cold sweat.
Just looking around the room, hoping he's not in the room with you.
Yeah, literally.
You're just drenched.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it's fine. He's just laying in your bed with you. It starts giggling. I want to look and see Seth Rogen creepypastas.
Seth Rogen fever dream.
No. Nah. No.
Bro, it's worse when you can't wake up from the dream, you know? All you want to do is leave, and he's just sort of there. You're in my realm now.
Yeah, for some reason you do the laugh pretty well.
You just gotta laugh from the back of your throat.
Right.
But at the same time, all I can also like, I see Seth Rogen in my head, and there's two things I picture him as: either a gelatinous blob or Donkey Kong, and it makes it so much funnier.
Dude, I only think Bob. I will never think anything else except Monsters vs. Aliens.
I always forget that he was in Monsters vs. Aliens. I always forget that was a movie that exists.
Yeah.
I will never forget that movie.
It was a really good movie. It was a really good movie.
Hilarious.
But like,
so underappreciated.
I was
I
laughing
just
so hard
didn't
I'm
watch it.
crying.
like a bunch of times as a
You're
kid.
trying so hard to laugh,
I
you're crying
remember
one or the
I
other.
hear about
No,
it again. I'm just like, oh yeah, that was a good movie.
It's just the thought of like the whole Seth Rogen fever dream is just making me crack up. What are you doing here? Like,
Fucking Seth Rogen sleep paralysis demon.
you want a nug? Like,
Oh, what's making a move?
he walks into the room.
God, it sounds like an autistic freaking Sans, bro.
Yeah. Was Seth Rogen has a really unique voice,
He does.
and neither of us have
I don't think we have the
a
range.
vocal structure similarly to his.
Yeah, similar
right.
enough.
Usually,
I'm also
typically,
not
when people can
I'm not
can
a good
really-
at voice acting.
Well, it's not even with like the fact of voice acting. That is a huge contributor
Yeah.
to the factor is like being able to isolate the different
The different
Manipulate your
tones he
voice
has and like the
properly.
way he can maneuver
well, the
that
different
voice.
elements that make up the voice. Like for instance, Seth Rogen's voice is deep and like gruff, and then like
And then,
and
he
then
has
there's certain
an outlandish
inflections
laugh.
on words. Like it with doing impressions, that is like half of it. The other half is actually being able to sound like them.
Yeah. And it's more difficult
And-
not being able to hear your own voice back, so you don't know what you sound like until someone
And like
else
a
says
lot
it.
of the times when you have somebody who sounds like someone without trying to sound like them, they look almost exactly like them or look very similar to them and have a very similar facial structure.
Yeah, they'll have the same
I
sort of
guess
jaw
the-
structure too.
Because the the phonetics of your head also contribute to how your voice sounds.
Yeah, the head voice, the chest voice.
So
and
if you're
The geometry of your
mouth-
skull, bro.
if your yeah,
Let me
well,
tell you, bro.
if your skull is going to be similar to someone else's, you're going to sound more like them. Just because your head's going to reverberate that.
I want to
similar.
sound
gonna
like
sound
you.
the
Give me
same
your
way.
skull, boy.
Like without and I mean like without trying to manipulate your voice to sound that way.
Manipulate.
Like there was a dude who
Sorry.
Discombobulate.
there was someone on the internet who like looked just like Michael Jackson and he sounds like him too, and it's
Mhm.
only because he looks like them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen him. Well, I hope you enjoyed the audience. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Almost said video. Almost said it.
Man.
But if you enjoyed, leave us a
Man.
like, subscribe, comment, and
Man, it's
follow
been
us and
an
download
hour
on
already,
Spotify.
bro? What?
Yeah, it's been an hour and 2 minutes. We were so caught up on the, we got
Not
so
even
caught up on that.
bro. It was the one freaking
It was
cicada.
the
Wizard
rabbit holes.
101, whatever it was called.
Wizard 101.
Wizard 101.
Yeah, we were
Wizard
saying weird
101.
numbers.
Yeah, but if you guys enjoyed,
Trying to
you
count
know,
5 numbers on
we
pi,
do this.
dude.
We
I was
send this
so
on
confused.
Spotify. This is what, episode 24? Yeah.
You expect me to know?
I don't know. Good
I
night,
don't
people.
keep track. What if they're watching it in the afternoon, huh? What if it's good afternoon? Didn't I already make something like that saying good morning?
did, stupid.